What if we told you there's a tiny island in the middle of the Indian Ocean, controlled by Britain, occupied by America, and claimed by Mauritius, but vital for India's future? This is Diego Garcia, the world's most secretive military base, a colonial-era injustice, and a ticking geopolitical time bomb. And in today's video, we'll unravel the full mystery of Diego Garcia, its brutal history, the high-stakes power games between the US, UK, China, and India, and most importantly, why India must win the Chagos deal. The Chagos Archipelago is a group of 60-plus small islands located in the central Indian Ocean, about 500 kilometers south of the Maldives. It was once part of Mauritius, but in 1965, just before Mauritius gained independence, the British cut off Chagos and created the British Indian Ocean Territory, or BIOT. The largest island, Diego Garcia, was later leased to the United States, which turned it into one of the most secretive and powerful military bases on the planet. Location: Chagos sits at the heart of the Indian Ocean. It controls vital sea lanes that connect the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. More than 40% of global oil trade passes through the Indian Ocean. Whoever controls Chagos controls the ocean. Diego Garcia acts as an unsinkable aircraft carrier. The US has used it for missions in Iraq, Afghanistan, and even surveillance of India and China. For India, this island group is in its own maritime backyard, but it's currently controlled by the UK and used by the US. In 2019, the International Court of Justice ruled the UK's detachment of Chagos from Mauritius illegal, and the UN voted 116-1 demanding its return. Over the next years, diplomatic pressure continued. By October 2024, the UK and Mauritius signed a joint political declaration. Mauritius would receive full sovereignty, including Diego Garcia, while ensuring continued operation of the U.S. UK base. On May 22, 2025, Prime Minister Keir Starmer signed the formal treaty, ending nearly 60 years of British rule, ceding sovereignty to Mauritius. Under the agreement, the UK will pay Mauritius about £101 million per year to lease back Diego Garcia for at least 99 years. However, while Mauritius gains sovereignty over the islands, Diego Garcia remains under UK-US control through the lease. Now that the UK has finally handed over the Chagos Archipelago to Mauritius, a new silent player is entering the scene: China. While the world focused on the legal fight, China was busy building influence in Mauritius. Roads, ports, telecom, infrastructure, all built with Chinese loans. Through its Belt and Road Initiative, China has already wrapped nations like Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Djibouti in economic chains. Now, it sees Chagos as a golden gateway into the Indian Ocean. And here's the danger: Mauritius may control Chagos politically, but who will control it strategically? If India doesn't act fast, China will offer deals Mauritius may find too tempting to refuse. India has long championed the idea of SAGA, security and growth for all in the region. But slogans aren't enough. We must build a naval base near Mauritius, support development there, and protect Chagos from falling into hostile hands. By partnering with Mauritius, India can co-develop maritime infrastructure, ensure U.S. presence continues, and keep China out. Chagos must become a symbol of India's strategic leadership, not Chinese expansion. India and Mauritius share deep ties, cultural, economic, and military. 70% of Mauritius' population is of Indian origin. India helped build Mauritius Coast Guard, cybersecurity, and even space assets. In 2021, India gifted a patrol vessel and a $100 million line of credit. If Mauritius regains Chagos, India is the natural partner to help manage security. A joint Indian-Mauritian naval facility would be a game-changer. So, can India win the Diego Garcia game? Yes, if we act smartly. India must support Mauritius' legal claim at the UN, offer defense partnerships and tech to Mauritius, negotiate strategic access to Diego Garcia, champion decolonization and justice. In doing so, India won't just gain a base, it will gain the trust of Africa, the Indian Ocean region, and the global South. Diego Garcia is not just a military target, it's a symbol of justice, a test of India's rise, and a gateway to Indian Ocean dominance.